What's up, everybody? A Ward here, and I'm here to let you know that the A Ward Show is now officially brought to you by the Ripple to Wave Foundation, where they're manifesting waves of impact, one ripple at a time. Ripple to Wave empowers volunteers to create real change, from mentoring youth and protecting the environment to supporting those people in need. That includes seniors, veterans, and even animals. Yes, even animals. Every project is a chance to make your ripple in the community, and together, those ripples form waves of impact. The team at Ripple to Wave stays active with projects and events just about every weekend, and they're growing fast. Their Albuquerque, New Mexico team just launched their first project, and they're only getting started since their official launch on June 2nd of 2025. Get involved, volunteer, and learn more at rippletowavefoundation.org. That's Ripple, the number 2, wavefoundation.org. Follow them on all their socials at Ripple, the number 2, Wave Foundation on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to them on YouTube. Together, let's make some waves. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the A Ward Show. I'm your host and curator and videographer and engineer. I am all the things. I am A Ward, and I thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of my show. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell their mama, their cousins, their grandmama, and them. Pull up on the A Ward Show, man. Make sure you guys follow the homies. Ripple to Wave Foundation. A Dot, who does the intro for the A Ward Show and Lost Perception, who does the music for today's show. What you heard? For all my audio listeners out there, appreciate y'all. If you want to listen to your boy, you want to listen to the sultry sounds of A Ward, I'm everywhere where you get your major podcast at. I'm on Apple, I'm on Spotify, I'm on iHeart, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? And appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys pulling up, hanging out with your boy for a little bit. Make sure you guys hit that link tree and follow your boy on all his socials, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case may be. I'm out there in the streets. Come find me. Pull up. Let's have a conversation. I really be talking back, especially on TikTok. I'm trying to get better about like the shorts and the reels on YouTube, and Instagram as well. But TikTok, man, they be on there talking. They be talking on TikTok. I love it. We are back with another What You Heard Wednesday. So let's go ahead. Cue the music. All right. I have been trying to get away from R&B. I promise you. Not because like I don't like it. It's just been, I've been hitting you guys over the head with the R&B damn near, I think every What You Heard Wednesday that I've dropped has been all R&B. And I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna switch it up. And then another album drop, man. Another album drop. And this album got me in a goddamn chokehold, man. I cannot stop listening to this album. I have tried. There's another album that came out right around the same time, and I'm listening to that. I'm rocking with that. And I might do a review on it. And that's what I was going to do a review on that album. It was the new James Blake album. Wanted to hit you guys over the head with some alternative, but an R&B album came out and was like, man, shut your ass up, man. I don't want to do R&B no more. Shut your ass up. You gonna take this R&B, period. No pause, press play. I don't want it. I don't want it, man. Yes, you do. Shut your ass up. And that's what happened. Alex Isley dropped When the City Sleeps. And I was like, God damn it. And I love Alex Isley. So for those of you who are not in the know, Alex Isley is an R&B artist. She is amazing. She's dropped a lot of stuff. She's been on a bunch of features of stuff that I've listened to in the past. You know, I'm a big Westie. Y'all know that about me. And if you don't know, now you know. And so she's on all over the West Coast stuff right now. And works with a lot of West Coast artists as well. And she's just super dope. She's super dope. And so she dropped an album. And I was like, cool, I'm going to check it out. Man, put me in a chokehold, man. I was like, man, I've been trying to get away from it. But you know what, man? If I gotta be the person to bring y'all to fire R&B, it's gonna be me. By myself. One mic, one roadcaster, one camera, multiple albums, R&B. So let's get into it, man. You know how we do here. If you don't know, we go track by track. I'm gonna play a little snippet. We'll talk about it. We'll move on to the next track. Give an overall feel for what the album was. So let's get into it. This is Alex Isley's When the City Sleeps. So this is track number 1. And I'll say this out the gate. The order in which the songs were placed on this album is absolutely incredible. I'm telling you right now, I freaking love this album. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not sparing. Y'all out the gate. I'm telling y'all right now, I love this album. Point blank, period. I love this album. This album is fire. The older I get, the more R&B I'm just like, yeah, man. I'll be mad as hell. I'll be focused doing some hard labor. Background, Alex Isley, R&B. So let's get into it. I keep talking. Y'all be like, shut the hell up, man. Let's hear the first song. This is track number 1, Holding On, from Alex Isley's When the City Sleeps.
Will this love be my last? I let go of my past that I can't see through. I can't see what I'm holding on to. What did I learn? What did I leave? More than deserving of all you breathe.
Yeah, man. Just soft, man, intimate. Basically talking about clinging on to a fading relationship, holding on, if you will. And it just, like I said, I love the placement of all the songs. This set the tone for the album. To be very vulnerable, late night vibes, late night reflection, and just out the gate, like beautiful. And it's, not a long song at all. So sets the tone out the gate. Then we get into track number 2, Miss Goody Two Shoes. So let's check this out. Miss Goody Two Shoes, track number 2 off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. Let's check this out.
'Cause she is everything you imagine. Grab a hold of me when it happens. Yes, it's immaculate and it's magic. Thank your lucky stars, I'ma let you have it. Ooh, ooh, but it stays between me and you. Ooh, ooh, to the world I'm as goody two shoes. They might have an inkling, but they'll never.
Yeah, man. What y'all think about that one? Playful, layered, you know, exploring perception versus reality, which is major, especially in relationships. You know, perception be messing a lot of stuff up, man, versus the reality. And she's challenging that, you know, that perfect, you know, being the perfect girl. It's like, I ain't the perfect girl, but the world sees me as that. But the reality is, man, I'm flawed out here. I'll be out here doing some things. And over a nice vibey type of track. And I love that. I love when the message is like super dope, but the vibes of the song where like you might not catch it the first time you're listening. Yeah, man, she really talking about something there. But it's just a vibe, so you just like, man, I like this joint. And I like that joint. Let's move on to track number 3. This is track number 3 off of Alex Isley's When the City Sleeps. This is Alone. So let's check this track out.
Yeah, with you in this full room isn't enough. What I wanna do to get you alone. What I wanna do to get you alone, alone. I will mountains or release my plans for a moment.
Yeah. Fire, man. That's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. And I love how like in the verse it's kind of slower, you know, more emotional, but then the hook comes in and it gets a little up tempo, and then it goes right back into the verse of soft and sultry. Then it's like boom, right back in the hook, and dope message, dope lyrics, and her voice is amazing. Her voice is absolutely amazing. Let's move on to track number 4. Moonlight on Vermont. And like I said, man, placement of all these songs has been amazing. Is amazing all over the album. I've already said enough times how much I love the album. I love the album. And I hope you guys will love it as much as I do. So this is track number 4, Moonlight on Vermont, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
Long as we're in, out, long as we're here, now, breathe in, out, long as we're here, now, ooh, in, out, long as we're here, now, breathe in, out, long as we're here, now, ooh, now.
Man, I mean, just like cinematic late night LA vibes type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, romantic. Kind of has a nostalgic vibe to it. You know, love under the city lights type of deal. You know what I mean? Top down on a PCH. That was a little hint for something later. Top down on the PCH. You hear me? Man, that song is so dope, man, and just like soft and sultry, and instrumentation is incredible. And the way she's just kind of like just flowing with the beat, like the wind. If you like, you could just see how she's just like, man, I don't know what I did. Pause. Press play. So super dope. Moonlight on Vermont. Now, let's get on to track number 5. This is a fun one. This is a very confident one. She's talking that freaky. She's talking that freaky, but in a different, in a creative way. So this is track number 5, Mic On, from Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. Yeah, man. And I like the tempo change right there at track number 5. A few of the, track 1 through 4 is a little bit slower vibe, especially after Moonlight on Vermont. And so to have something a little bit more up tempo, more singles vibes, right? Like a dope radio single, something like that. Confident, conversational energy, man. Like super dope. She says she don't like the mic. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Like I said, it's Big Westy, and she must have known that. She must have known. She must have been like, man, you know what A Ward need? He needs something from the West. And she's from Los Angeles, Big West. So she wrote a track, an ode, a love letter to where she's from. On track number 6, West Side, from Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
Tell me about the West Side. Only thing left I can go right. One stop shop of paradise. Know about the West Side. No street, babe, nothing wrong.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. I love that song. And it's smooth, man. Like, it's super smooth, man. But that's like a cruising track right there. You got to understand, growing up on the west side of the United States, from Sacramento to Phoenix to Orange County, LA area, rolling around San Diego, like it's cruise music. We be out here cruising. That's how we grew up. Old schools. The big trucks, even the big trucks, the Escalades, the Tahoes, the Yukons. And you throwing on some tunes, you throwing on some jams, whether it be hip hop or R&B or maybe a little bit of both, and you about to cruise, about to hit the straights. And that song, number 6, West Side, gives off that feel, man. That smooth cruising energy. Like, that song is fire. Fire. She keeps it going on track number 7. Because what we all need when when the weather starts changing, when we feeling a little down, sometimes we just need it when we feeling too up, we need a little tea. We need a little tea. Before it was used to talk about gossip, it was just a drink. And sometimes we need it. So this is track number 7, Chamomile, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. Let's check it out.
Lover, your nature, perfection. sip slowly. This here for me only. Had the longest day. Ain't no better way to bring it to an end.
Yeah. And it's a short track, only about two and some change long. So kind of a interlude-ish type of deal. But super, like calm smoothing, just like the tea, man. It's all about just like healing, slowing down, you know, getting your mind right, getting some emotional clarity, if you will. And super fire, just like jazz room type of vibes. I love it. Super dope. And a dope transition from West Side. Now we get back into the frinkity in track number 8. Hands. You can only imagine, you know what I mean, what's going down on this track. I'll tell you, do the freakity. So this is track number 8, Hands, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
Nothing like the feeling that I left back home. Help me remember, though it's hard not to dream about, 'cause it's the one sensation that I can't seem to go without. Out of reach, but you're close enough, so at least I can see your face. I need to feel them on me. Pull me into your embrace with your hands. No silk, no set, just touch me with your hands. Your hands.
Yeah. Sensual, you know what I'm saying? Intimate, you know? And that's, you know what? That's what we need out of R&B. We need that sensuality. We need that. Hey, you know, you can be freaky without being overly freaky. You know what I mean? Just a little freaky, but sensual, intimate, connection. You know, bringing that real R&B to the forefront. Then we get into track number 9, which is one of my favorites. I go back and forth. Man, there's so many on here, but this enters in every time I listen to it. I'm like, man, this one. But then another one comes on. I'm like, but that one. So this is track number 9, Starry Eyes, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. Let's check this out.
I'd stick around just in hopes to see what it's supposed to be. Wish this was up to me and my starry eyes, shining for you and I.
Yeah, man. Romantic. That falling in love vibe, you know what I mean? Just that optimism of that glow of, like, you know, the puppy love phase, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, you can't do no wrong. And 6 months down the road, you be like, man, but that beginning, man, you be having them starry eyes for sure. And super dope vibes. Smooth. Again, like, this whole album is like, you could just put this on at the crib in the whip, let it ride, and it's gonna be a good time. Then we get into track 10, one of the few features on this album. That is 15 tracks long. I think this is what, one of 2 features? Yeah. Only 2 features on the whole album, which is fire. It's not really heard of nowadays. With one of my favorite artists, in James Fauntleroy, who just, if you guys don't know about James Fauntleroy, he's fire. He is absolute fire. He can sing like a mug. And he's been a part of a lot of projects that I've listened to. And when I heard this song, I was like, man, that sound like, I feel like that's James Fauntleroy. And I looked and I was like, oh, yep, James Fauntleroy. And this song is man, what a great duet, if you will, at the right time too, at like the super right time, right after Starry Eyes. So, and this is the title track, track number 10. This is the title track, When the City Sleeps, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. So let's check it out.
Other than think of you.
City sleeps, I think of you. And I don't want to. When the city sleeps, I dream of you. And I don't want to. You know I can't sleep, I can't count on you. Need an APB to put it out on you. Been a long time since I memorized a number.
Yeah, when he hit him with that harmony, I was like, hey, hold on. And it's got that late night energy, you know what I'm saying? Feeling a certain way about somebody, man, when everything settles down. It's like, man, I'm thinking of you, man. I'm thinking of you. And super dope. It just reminds you like of like after Starry Eyes, and then you have that track. It reminds you of kind of that early stages in love, and then hopefully you can keep that up to some form or fashion. But it's that love of like, man, like you just met somebody, like, man, I wonder what they doing right now. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. That's the kind of vibes it's really giving out. So, one of my, again, I'm probably saying this about damn near every track, but one of my favorite tracks on the album, one of two features on the album. And it's the title track. So super dope track, When the City Sleeps, off of, her album, When the City Sleeps. Now I said something about PCH. Anybody who's driven down PCH before, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And her being a LA native, she was like, I got to put something about PCH up in here. Pacific Coast Highway. You know what I'm talking about? And so that's what she did. And she went and got Sid bars to help her out. So this is track number 11, PCH, off of Alex Isley's When the City Sleeps.
Wonder if it stayed the same. I let it go, and I know you did too. How could I forget a perfect view? PCH, it takes me back to you. You. I remember we were only kids.
Yeah, that's that again, man. Cruising, top down, right? Moon roof, sunroof open, ocean breeze hitting, coastal vibes, man. And a lot of the stuff has felt like a late night drive, but even PCH, if you're driving down PCH, like I said, if you know, and if you haven't, go to Cali and drive down PCH, man. A lot of the movies and videos you guys see are like cruising, people just having a good time with the top down. That's PCH for sure. And it's a super dope vibe if you ever been down, just driving down the Pacific Coast. So fire. And look, man, she titled the track that, so it works out. Now we get into track number 12. It's kind of like a bittersweet breakup song. It's like, letting go, but still wanting that one last moment before it's all over. And so this is track number 12, Sweetest Lullaby, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
If you really have to lie, lay here with me beneath the light. Sing the song of you and I. Make it the sweetest lullaby. Make it the sweetest lullaby.
Yeah, so again, like I said, kind of a bittersweet breakup song. It's like, hey, if it's going to end, let's end on a high note. And so, which is crazy. But super dope vibes. Again, I'm probably repeating myself, and I'm sorry y'all, man. Say something else besides super dope vibes. That's what it is. That's what it is. So track number 13, Fool's Gold, was the song that let me know that she was dropping. I'd heard this song, or I think it came out before. I at least heard this song before I heard the album. So maybe the album was already out. I don't think so. I think this song was out for a couple weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh yeah. Now I thought it was just like, because everybody just dropped singles. But I was excited once I found out that this was going to be a part of an album. So, super dope. Talking about how, being in a situation where the love seems like it's real, but it really isn't. Fool's gold, right? Disappointment, illusion, if you will, and coming to that realization. So this is track number 13. Fool's Gold, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
I think I always knew. I got my dreams, ambitions, a handful of fool's gold. I can't do nothing with it, can't do nothing with it. I feel like I always knew. I think I always knew.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's just so smooth, man. It's just so smooth. And out the gate, she's like, I feel like I always knew. But I never, I want, so many of us have been in that situation, whether it's in a relationship or maybe a friendship where you're like, I feel like I kind of knew something was going on. I feel like I knew they weren't really who they said they were, but you want to believe the best in people. You want to believe people. And then come to find out at the end of the day, it was all fool's gold. Now let's get into the last two tracks of the album. Track number 14. And in most instances, I would say this should be the track that ends the album, but the track that did end the album is actually dope because it, goes right back to the beginning. So, track number 14, Thank You for a Lovely Time. Even the title sounds like it should be the last track, but it's not. And there's a reason for that. Thank You for a Lovely Time, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. Let's check this out.
Why do I keep wanting what doesn't want me? Why do I love you hardly when you hardly see me? Left to learn to help me up from coming down. Medicine's inedible this time around. Thank you for a lovely time. Thank you for a lovely time. Thank you for a lovely
Yeah. And, you know, kind of a closure track, you know, basically like, hey, we tried. It didn't work out. Thank you for a lovely time. Time to move on. And so, super dope. And like I said, if you listen to the whole song, it feels like, okay, that should be the last song on the album. But it's like, hold on, maybe again. That's track number 15. That's the title. Maybe again. So you're like, oh, okay. Kind of an open-ended finale. Leaves the door cracked, as we say, right? Like, it's like, thank you for a lovely time, but maybe again. Maybe we'll revisit it somewhere else. So this is track number 15. Maybe again, off of Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps.
I'll go my way. We'll meet maybe again, and I'll be okay if we couldn't be. Maybe again. Isn't it funny? Ain't it exhausting?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we got some closure. And it's like, nah, you know, maybe, you know, if we do this again, I'm not sure I'd be too upset about it. And so, and the way, if you have it on repeat, the way it rolls right back into the track number 1, Holding On, is fantastic. Album's a good length, 15 songs, 54 minutes. So solid, but it's funny, like for being an hour long, it actually doesn't feel like that long of an album, you know? I know most albums nowadays are probably right around the 30 to 40 minute mark, depending. So 54 minutes kind of sounds like a long time for an album. But like, I'm an old head, so like I enjoy albums that are a little bit kind of back to the roots and really thought out and creatively put together and put together well as far as song selection, which this album did. And if it takes its time, but the message and the music and the vibe is right, you won't even know that you've been listening to this album for 55 minutes. Overall, man, late night emotional journey, going through love, going through breakups, going through, you know, tough conversations, and then in the end to break up and then be like, but you know what, maybe down the road, man, we got to work on ourselves, get back together. And a lot of highs and lows of love, a lot of self-reflection, and then also using her hometown, LA, as a backdrop, but also as a character. And so, yeah, super dope. I loved it. Like I said, this album has me in a chokehold right now. Been trying to listen to some other stuff, and I end up going right back to this album. So probably one of my top 3 favorite albums this year, man. I have to say probably Brent Faiyaz is up there. I did that review. Jill Scott is up there. I did that review. And there's a couple other ones that I haven't done reviews for that are super fire. I just haven't done reviews for them, which I still may. We'll see. But this album, man, is fire. So if you guys have a chance to go check it out, this is Alex Isley's new album, When the City Sleeps. R&B vibes, soul vibes, smooth, late night cruising vibes. If that's your cup of tea, then you definitely want to check this out. You know what I mean? Like I always say, music is subjective. And I've been subjecting myself and will continue to subject myself to this album because it's fire. to me. So thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you guys for listening to a little bit of music with your boy A Ward on the A Ward Show. I'm trying to do this every Wednesday. I've been slippity bibbity the last couple of weeks. Other things have been going on, but I'm trying to stay consistent. I do apologize. I'll be back in these streets. Make sure you guys let me know what albums you want me to listen to check out. I will try to check them out and I'll try to review them with you. And if all goes well, I'll drop maybe two episodes on a Wednesday. If all goes well. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share. Check me out on audio. If you can't watch it on YouTube or on my socials, make sure you guys hit that link tree. Follow your boy on all his socials, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Pull up. I'll holler at y'all. I'll be chopping it up with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you guys follow my partners, Ripple the Wave, A Dot, Lost Perception. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mama, their cousins, their grandmama and them. Pull up on the A Ward Show, man. We having fun over here, listening to music, doing some sports, doing some other stuff. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a fantastic week. And I'll see you job turkeys next episode.